0. Such is the pain of more than one game. I would have loved to have flipped into a blackmail during those matches. Yeah, yeah, I bet. How many? I'm not. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Oh yeah, you missed your 9. 5, 4, 5, 26, 27, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 45. 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45. And the extra goal. 46. I've never brought 45. Okay. I hate that royal breakfast with me.
Well, there's like this much right.
Right. How many cards would you like to cut from this? 3. Whatever, madness. There we go. If we get to those that level of the card, I've won already. Yes.
Okay, looks like we're almost ready to go here.
My first. Perfect 10. Perfect 10. Yep. I will cut my deck.
Josh's problem has already managed to hide itself. The light was a trading traditions, I'm pretty sure.
Yep, he's normally starting that. I think Taft is okay with that hand.
Taft is already changing strategies by opting for royal breakfast.
Yeah, I'm try-harding. What else matters to me?
Josh's history, by the way, as you'll notice by that playmat, he was the second place finisher 2 years ago, Continentals, losing out to Bugle. And then he was top 16 last year, so perhaps not surprising that he's got a, well,
Thank you.
he would certainly be happy to win.
Turns out that's garbage. It helps regardless. I can actually talk now as opposed to... Right, yeah, you sound a lot better. First game where I was like... I was so close. Like, I got here and you were just like, well, let's do this. Here's the pills. I'm like, all right.
I saw you bundled up. I was like, sure, we're going to drink it up. What else you get? That was not just happening. I've never seen someone bounce that.
It was bad. Grandpa's needed to make some quality television. He's gonna do whatever it takes.
I'll say, what kind of animal they sell in regional?
Okay. Tell me when to cut. There. All right. Well, he doesn't want to touch my deck. That's sick. But I'm willing to, but I figured he assumes I don't.
You can also ask a judge to cut the deck for you.
Yeah, but we're not a bunch of babies. We can cut our own.
Alright, with that hand,
I mean, it's not hard to get a judge. It's They've got one to themselves at this point.
I'm sure they're surrounded by him at this point.
To be fair, that game was more serious than this one. That's orange, by the way. Of course.
Hey, Rocket first.
Oh, I forgot to drop. That's not optional. 5 cards. I should be.
Yes, the draw for the start of the turn is mandatory, so I have to do that.
I mentioned it. Oh, I'm sorry.
Staff.
Okay.
That will get him a confront.
Of course, he can't use it on Rockhoof. That guy can't be frightened.
Big Mac is free.
He can challenge him to a face-off still.
Yep.
It would have the advantage of flipping Rainbow Dash, but
Yeah, I mean, he probably will do that. The play was Rockhoof to home.
Well, I was gonna do Peggy's, but then you had to go into Sakanas. What's my long-term solution? We'll figure that out later. Back to you. Death.
And I think you probably do have the way of it that he's gonna. I mean, yeah, can't frighten Rockhoof, but you can still flip your main over.
although that said, he doesn't really need his main flipped over until it gets into a face-off naturally.
Good point, yeah. Just play the Troublemaker. He's confronting anyway.
Seems to have a bunch of starlights as his Troublemakers. One of the high magic ones, and two of the high magic ones, and one Chrono Trigger.
Score base. Reactions up to 6. Rockhoof triggers. Bigger than him. What the heck, Rockhoof? Jeez, Rockhoof. Can I draw a card?
I mean, Rockhoof is getting a lot bigger off of Taft's stick here.
Essentially, yeah. And if Taft flips his main over, it'll go even further.
Tell you what. I'm glad to give you some fun in this finals.
Yep, when Rainbow Dash goes to 6, Rockhoof could go to 8.
Oh, you meanie pants. Apple broom. Oh. Discard. Literally, who cares? I think. Gotta find a response. Drawing 8 cards might do it. Yeah, that is the one thing about that deck is that it really has, like, you get to your options. Yep. If I need.
Well, he found a bailout.
Okay.
Useful card for him.
Drawing an 8th card isn't like a game warning. It's still legal. Okie dokie Loki. At the broom for free. That.
Yep, still has the discount count from the first bloom. And discarding follow most lead is pretty much free.
Yep. Free pirate ship, perhaps? Yep.
You guys have friend or card? Card. I paid one already. Moving. Rockbuff. Your breakfast. And I'll take this in hand.
Yeah.
Back to you.
As stated, if Taft flips his main over, Rockhoof's going to be confronting Royal Breakfast on his own.
Yep, Rockhoof doubles at the start of every turn, unless it's the thing with the highest power.
I don't like her. I mean, you
Well,
manage someone.
if you don't like her, Josh, Taft can get rid of her for you real quick.
Face off? Yeah. Okay.
There's the challenge. It is 8 on 6.
We know Josh has the bailout in hand.
Yep. We got nothing. Bailout. The one thing no hasty friends can down by one or up by one. Because I flipped like a stupid person.
Well, now it's time to start using that stick, perhaps, on those apple blooms. Oh yeah, misfire. May as well.
Oh, you. These are all dead.
That is pretty rude.
Gotta do what I gotta do. Yeah, it was the right call. Drop this fire.
He's gonna take a free move.
Okay, to me? Yes.
Right, because his dash is already exhausted, so sure.
Gain 3 action.
Yep, she can't exhaust to flip.
You've got a big rainbow dash.
She will still be exhausted next turn anyway from the bailout.
Unfortunately. There's only one thing I don't want it to be. It could be that. And that's exactly the card I would play then. Card.
I mean, the one card it could be that you don't want is Trixie, because she will frighten Rockcliffe anyway.
Chrysalis would also, well, move him away. Not great,
That's easy enough to come back from.
I suppose. Yeah, Trixie's the real bad one, though.
Because even when rallied, he would start again from 1.
Drop Apple Bloom. Boy, I don't have a lot of cards in my hand. This card's breakdown. Or Jess.
Just, yep, and move Rockcliffe over there. That works just fine.
It's not replacing another problem straight away?
He suggests replaces when you confront it.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
It's a huge problem for
thinking of
Taft.
Thinking of a different problem.
No damages.
There's a
Is that-
dilemma that gets rid of a troublemaker when it enters play.
Is that Sanctuary Construction, I think?
Yes, that sounds right.
You don't care.
Yeah. But yeah, just climbing around is a giant problem for Taft.
That is particularly nasty because that can happen again and again now.
And he has no really good way of getting rid of it.
No.
Because he only has 6 power to attempt to confront it with.
Right, because you did it on my. That's so painful to do it on my turn. Yep, it is. Draw then.
Yep, Taft suffering the bailout.
Keep busting out. I was gonna stay until I noticed I should just anyway. Yeah.
Well, may as well move your dash anyway.
To somewhere. Josh's problem, I think, is caught off guard, which he can't confront either.
How about to get you? Reactions up to 6. Ready.
In fact, all of these problems require at least 7 power for Taft.
Yes, now draw a card. David draw. Sure. Okay. But that's really stupid, though.
As long as that jest is there, Taft's gonna have a real hard time
I figured that part out.
playing the normal farming game.
Absolutely.
Okay. Follow me. Choose player check. Lyra here. Follow me. So I'll set this card follow my lead.
Is 2 follow my lead. Yeah, 2 apple blooms on this on the whatever. So that's free.
In play.
Yeah, I almost said on the stack there, but that's not even how it works in Magic.
When does he check? Start of your turn.
Yeah, on the battlefield, I'd have understood.
Which is before I can ever use smart money. I know. I play Throne Man. I know the start of the turn guides. Shovel that. Question then becomes like double. The answer is I'll move the score phase and the country up. And I'll blow this up. I think you just aren't a fan of equality, man. I'm an elitist. Not blackmail. I won't double. It's like you can't choose not to confront, but yeah, you can choose. In fact, I can. So also, I would have had to kill it probably. 2 to 2. 2 to 2.
Alright, so this turn, Taft can confront that jest. Well, at least he can try. It could be a join the herd. Could be a Catajack. Looks like it's a Catajack.
I keep ship and quick one. Go. Right. I will. I will move the score base.
So similar to his game against Cheese, Taft's like mass removal is going to be his key. Like he's going to want to make sure that every time Josh builds up a board, he gets rid of it. But meanwhile, as long as this board state continues and Taft really has no way to get rid of Rockcliffe as a Trixie, then it's good for Josh. Looks like he's playing Starlight into Pony Shadows. Works. Ah, he will do the join the herd, yep.
Oh.
Trading join the herd for bailout might be worth it for him.
Now, there's 2 bailouts have been played now, so.
Although it means now that his Trollmakers are going to flip, and they're going to get blown up.
Because he's not going to be able to challenge immediately.
Yeah.
Or at least not with a main that's ready.
Okay. I will. Need to draw.
Big Mac seems like a pretty good draw.
Yep.
Like this is how this matchup goes. You dig until you get all the answers, and then once I've seen the answers, it's over. I'll confront. If nothing comes up, I will keep stick.
School shutdown is one of Taft's answers.
It is. Not something you can afford this turn.
Oh, she's not ready. smarter than I am. Still only 3.
I will move it to face off against Pony of Shadows.
He's gonna give it a go.
Well,
I don't believe it's possible to win. Oh, right, no, 2 flips.
He gets an extra flip.
I can have it. You got rocky, man. Oh, did I? Luckily, Catajack isn't so big a deal. Right, but still. Still, very happy. Yeah. That's 7. Like, I could deal with it if it was 1 lower. 6. You have a really good way to do it. But, like, that's 7. Yeah, there needs to be a troublemaker there.
Is he holding 2 other sticks at the back of his hand there?
I believe he is.
Man, that was a really good plan. Everything is. Alright.
Yeah. I believe, yeah, now he just has to save up for the school shutdown. But even school shutdown doesn't get rid of that dilemma.
Need to draw once, twice. That's all I can do, man. I've still got some tricks in the deck. I can probably put that up. This is when it's halfway across Equestria.
Okay. You can get a face-off started up there. It's not bad for him. Or at least it's something.
It's helpful, but Josh can fairly easily move his characters back the next turn, and
Yeah. Well, he's going to barrel into school shutdown by the looks of it.
So you spent 1. Yep, spent 1. Barrel for purple. Exactly 5.
looks like it.
Got exactly 5. It's like I do something like that. Good enough. It's like how we know this matchup. Thank goodness you didn't see misfire. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Oh, center. I hate it doesn't grab. Yeah. If it grabs just, that would be such a better. I would be pleased. I am pleased. I would be unpleased. Displeased, perhaps. Like, I'll be honest, I think I'm just prolonging my own suffering here. Once I found these answers, once your cool thing didn't work, yeah, there's not a lot. Both of my cool things didn't work. You got quite a cool thing. Yeah, they were pretty sweet. It's just like, there, bail out. Let me shut you down for 2 turns. Oh, all the tricks I needed at the right time. You can try. I tried. When you cut my deck for me.
Bailout can bring a swift end to quite a few pretty cool things.
Mm-hmm.
No, I want 3 more.
I mean, they joke, but I think this is honestly how Taft has to win this game.
Not yet. I will at least get dash exhausted. Okay, 3 actions up to 4. Nothing happens. Draw card.
Fortunately for him, I'm sure he'll be wanting to play those sticks, but Josh has another Big Mac in hand.
Another 2, I think. 1 is enough.
Yeah, indeed, 2 more. And I'm sure Josh understands that what he has to do is basically present the minimum possible answer.
But your deck runs so
Because
low.
the only thing Taft can do is play a large, expensive board wipe.
Not that much of a tax on.
In fact, I think he just drew Big Mac number 3.
That's it. 9 cards in hand. Okay. You're at 5, right? Yeah. We're close. White.
Yep. He's gonna go for the throne. Baits out the Big Mac, if nothing else.
Mm-hmm.
starting a big eater, which gives you a good hint as to what's coming. Yeah. I will.
Brown is indestructible. Big Mac should not be able to eat it.
That's true. That's a good point. A road, yeah.
Well, he can tilt that, right?
It's impressive the number of things that Big Mac is capable of eating.
Absolutely.
Thrones, castles, airships.
That'd be good. And then I'm going to get greedy. Flavor. But I actually have 8. Crypt up and drop. Then I'll keep. If I can get it. If I can get it. Fair enough.
Yep. He's just got to try.
Yeah.
Yep.
This is really more of how many troublemakers can I strike before you get rid of all of them before they're all gone in the next. Well, you're recycling. So,
Welcome, Werefrog. This is the finals. Game 1.
ready? It's now.
Taft against Josh.
This is just like keep misfiring your entire deck until there's nothing.
Eventually. It would work eventually. Okay, how terrified am I? Honestly, it doesn't matter, because I'm swarming right now. I can't easily do that.
Yeah, Josh has his bailout in hand anyway.
Shovel, Macintosh. You know what's funny? Hey, draw. Yeah. Discard falling. Ace of Pony Shadows. I'll score a point back to you. Yeah. This is one of those. This is one of those games where I was a lot better when you didn't quite know what to do. Okay. I based off of this map.
Okay.
Should
Dash.
be able to rally Reminash
Yeah.
this time.
That should be readied. But as we know,
Exhausted from the move.
he might look like he's going to win, but I'm sure Josh will bail him out. No?
Apparently not.
Beautiful point.
Well, he's ahead. He's willing to sacrifice the points, I guess.
Yeah.
Troublemaker. Things that aren't pony of shadows need to go there now. Troublemaker. Okay. I will pass the turn. Or actually, drawing card. I didn't even have to pay for it. What is this kind of code from?
A right pile of troublemakers up there now.
Regarding Pony's Shadows, at the moment, Josh does have a Desert Road in play, so he's not as worried about Applejack's enters play trigger.
Where's my spooky roses? It's a shoot. So that's okay. 5. 1 die. I'll shoot them out. So I'll spend 1. Moving back here. Yeah, you're just tackling me, but whatever. That's what's falling me. These bad boys. Okay, just from the ball like that. And there was much rejoicing. And there was much rejoicing. Sir Robinson.
Nifty combo with the shovel and Haven Bay.
I'm gonna pay the draw. Not enough draws. Okay, fine. Then I will.
And that gets him to exactly 7 power there.
Fine, you have a waiver.
Yes, that should go home.
Thank you. Okay. I'm gonna go off. Yep. I trust you understand what's going on. Yes. I have the capacity. Everyone I will move to face off. Okay.
5 against 7. Okay.
Oh, flip 6 versus 1.
This time looks like he's going to do it. That should be at home.
Yes, Dash will get sent home for losing the face-off.
Errol. No more follow my leads for Josh. Look, I have very little to challenge. Yes, thank you.
Yeah, with that misfire, he did get rid of all the follow my leads. So the discards from Josh are now real discards, always.
And like, freaking, it sets me back so far. Every time you do it. I'm just really glad.
It does cost you 2 turns to get hit by a bailout.
Oh, like I have plenty of. I know. I'm not worried about it.
There
It's a big
is
disadvantage.
If you had 15.
there is a possible line here where, yeah,
I mean, fair.
Taft kind of runs Josh out of cards by shutdowning him enough. That would, like, the game would have to go very long for him to pull that off, but it is a possible path to victory.
My actions to draw. Because I have no soul. Okay. Started young.
This will be a Chipakli. Yep. Rainbow Dash is still exhausted. That is a pretty sorry state of affairs to have 3 sticks in your hand and be unable to play any of them.
It really is.
Yeah, it's very rock, paper, scissors. Okay, ready? Then I do have a starter set right here. Things we did rock, paper, scissors.
It's true, he could play them, but Big Mac's just gonna come back and eat them.
Yeah.
Drawing card. Where's the answer you have to pay? It's nowhere, see? Curse me in my like, what the heck do I do against you? Yeah, exactly. Okay. I mean, you're already going for the best plan. So it's not right. I'm gonna exhaust that because it's for breakdown, because honestly. And then, if I ever said anything bad about breakdown, I take it back because I need a restraint. And then, for insurance, when you very well have another tag place, a pirate ship fire everywhere. This is 5, so I'm gonna make this like 5. Okay. I have 7 plus 4. So 11.
Taft does have another Zapackley, but he has to let it go.
Yes, even frightening the Haven Bay, it would still be enough power.
I'd be more impressed if it actually did
And slowly but surely, Josh is clawing his way up there. That is a troublemaker to the dilemma. Just to clarify.
It's the one thing he can't confront. One way he can't confront Jest to replace the problem where the troublemaker is if the troublemaker is out just clowning around.
Indeed. Willing to play the staff to get rid of Haven Bay? Yeah, fair enough.
380 to, well, frighten Haven Bay and also provoke readying Big Mac.
Does he pay the 2 to go for Storm King? Yes, he does.
garbage, but I gotta do what I gotta do. Yeah, you got it. You're right. Actually, 9. Get some ready. Get a start of turn trigger. Things recently. Fucking the jealous. Okay. Then I draw. Yeah.
And the bailout off the top! Josh's draws have been so good this game.
I'm going to take the winner's strategy of sitting idly by as cash your fingers. Okay. Do that. I'm going to stay in front chest. Before you do that, I get a step in anything dumb. I understand. Make a fair point. Thank you. Alright, I blew that up. Dude, I think everybody.
Yes. Josh being a real sportsman there. understanding that Sepakli would not prevent the confront.
Because Rockhoof and Lyra are enough between them, and you can't Sepakli Rockhoof.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I didn't even
Oh.
check if you had Trixie. I should have. I don't remember. Probably you do, because you have 13 ethics.
Well, yeah, she's straight.
I think with like, maybe even one of these. No. Fine.
Okay, so with Chrysalis there, Taft gets a little bit of a break.
Here's the vanish.
Doesn't have to worry about problem replacements until Josh draws another jest, at least.
I don't have to worry about that. This one's at, if you have a bitch, you win. Exactly. You win.
Yeah, Taft was very sad at flipping that Pony Shadows. Does have a handful of some resource removal. Yep, barrel the purple, I assume. Get the shovel and the ship would be the two.
Shuffle for sure. And as much as I want to get rid of pirate ship, desert road stops are way out, so I gotta go desert.
Oh, okay.
More actions up to 13. I didn't spend any last time. I know. I didn't spend any for like 16. So I'm doing. Cool, I guess I'll die. I don't care.
I think you're thinking of a different card, Frog, if you're referring to Chrysalis. Or, no, you're thinking of Hyper Beam. And that was Special Beam Cannon.
By paying, drawing cards and then playing them.
Hyper Beam is also only if you control a unicorn.
Indeed.
Let me
Taft does not.
stuff.
And cannot.
There. It'll be great. Apple Broom, discarding Apple Broom because you made her useless.
Look, I have to do something to like
I
at least
approve.
annoy you.
It was a great plan for a free Rayburn for a Big Mac.
Oh crap!
Haven't
Rayburn
done
does
any
that.
action yet. Then I will shoot. I don't remember how that song is.
Is Rockhoof
Did not grow.
Oh, well, is he a May or a...
He is not optional. Okay. Put a number +1 power counters. You are my hero. That makes it a little easier. I was going to do a lot more. I guess I'll spend one action this turn. So this is 12. I'll make it look like 12. Okay. I will. I'm going to pay to draw, but I'm going to pay 2 to draw. Like that. That's how I want to draw. Because I think I'm cool. Okay. I confront this. Okay. Thank you. 5 actions.
Oh, where we go up to 11?
I believe so, yeah.
I'm
Oh, okay. I had him at 10,
Uh,
but 11 is fine.
to sit.
Okay. Yeah. Look, I'm pretty stupid, it turns out. Also,
To be fair to him, he also has like 10 or 12 cards in front of him that.
okay.
Okay.
The game.
The game. I did have it.
Does a lot of stuff though.
And I wasn't drawing any troublemakers. And
Yeah.
And there's a concession.
well, yeah, I got a lot, but
He has 13.
You played like 4 crossbows games.
Against him? Yeah.
It was really
all right.
So, does anyone need to take a bathroom break, a bio break, get some water?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. You said you think so? Okay.
I've been drinking a lot.
So honestly, I felt like
Thank you.
Taft had some chances that game. Like, it's not a completely hopeless matchup for him.
Yeah, 1-0.
Like I have a slim chance. But
Oh, certainly.
everything I did was really cool and epic.
Depends how many of Josh's answers he gets, and he did a good job of getting them in that game.
And that's what you need to not happen. If it doesn't, you could win.
Plenty of bailouts and the chest planning around that he was able to use repeatedly.
But 2 bailouts.
Yep.
Yeah, it always seemed like he drew those bailouts exactly when he needed them too. So
That's the second time, actually. So last time against Bugle, I forgot to eat the stick, and then I won the next turn. Twice now. It must be a good omen. I should keep doing that. You have to eat sticks.
Please don't eat sticks.
Don't eat sticks. Sticks are bad for you.
Authentic yak smashed yak. Smashed by units
Oh dear, that's a bad omen for Taft. The Werefrog likes his playmat more.
it's a shame. I mean, it's not his. That was just there before he got
Well,
here.
It will be his.
It's true.
I think both players will get a finalist playmat as well as the winner getting a champion. Or Hithrock's showing off his merch, by the sounds of it.
You can't just show it to Taft and not show it to the stream, Grand Boss. Come on.
He got one match on me. Like I had a couple good nice moves, but he had 2 barrels. Barrels just
I gave him the
slow
sign
me down so hard. And
like she asked me how to sign them. They go all over it because some like
So was that round 1?
try to
Yeah.
get it outside of the arm.
Like realistically, he has
She
this.
said, "You're not style." I said, "Yes."
A tap fidget. Like,
Yeah. It's a really cool aggro throw stuff into this part.
And that's the playmat.
Thousand matchings. Dang it. And if they're not done by the end of the 2 hours, you forfeit.
Yeah, seems fair.
You know what?
Taft's gonna try concerning Cutie Mark to start with.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna do this.
At least he can't forget the start of game trigger on that.
Choose Winter Star.
I do realize you have a very good chance for a quick double confront. But it's okay. But you can still so right. You can and that's not what if you want to double confront, go for it. That's 18 knots spent drawing for.
It's not a bad
Okay.
It's not a bailout. It's
So yes, we have a. Yeah, that brings Josh up to 1 win.
Points I have aren't super important.
Yeah.
It's more the points you have.
So
and it's like I'm so relaxed because like realistically, my big match was last one.
The judge cutting the deck this time,
Mm-hmm.
rather than scraping his finger down the side.
It was shenanigans.
Okay. So yeah, as Josh kind of said, Taft probably has a well, yeah, he's got to get his points before Josh's answers come online.
Taft there had a hand, I think, with no epics in it. So that
Well,
got quickly mulliganed.
yeah, he's gonna want a hand that's got basically pretty much all, like, as many villains as or as many epics as he can get is good.
So our first game was long but not by much. We're looking pretty. I think there's a better chance to get you Swiss, where if I could get an early feed and just kind of. Because against you, I don't really double very much, so I don't skip fast. Yeah, I grind. Yeah, and it's really weird that, like, we swap between being the aggressor and the defender so quick and so often. Like, I cut you into the defender.
Meanwhile, of course, Josh, well, this match for him is more about getting his answers online. Usually for him, it's all about the ship and the apple bloom and his aggro engine, but as we saw, more about having the timely answers, the bailouts and such.
Bonus point priority scoring. Okay.
Ooh, that's a bit of an interesting hand for Taft there.
So it is. He's got 2 of his epics already, which is an advantage over the previous.
Those 2 school shutdowns are probably going to be useful, but
Yeah, that does.
they're
I choose to keep it.
not expensive at the
Oh, yeah.
moment. Not useful at the moment. They're more for mid-game.
Josh did not seem happy about his hand, but he's already taken his mulligan, so he doesn't have any further choices.
At least Taft is going first, so what makers out.
Okay. How dare you suggest against my beloved troublemakers? 2 actions. Okay. No longer but I will pass.
I love how, even though I'm watching this just on a computer screen, I still instinctively lean my head to the left to try to get a look at Josh's cards, and when he holds them up like that.
Oh yes, I've been doing that as well.
I gotta take it again. You rolled into it. You're doing your best. Okay.
Oh, Haven Bay. Haven Bay is exactly what he wanted to see. Yep, that gets his requirements online.
That's that Haven Bay shovel combo again. Gets the power counter, gets to exhaust to draw.
And as he starts building up bigger and bigger stuff, he'll eventually be able to comfortably sit behind a Jester again.
She does have in hand.
Alright. Taft will take his first face off, presumably.
Yep, he'll be going in 5 against 7.
Don't think that'll do it.
Nope.
And every turn is of the essence here. I mean, obviously he can go again, but
Going to play a staff for this one, which also going to use it against Haven Bay.
oh, and flips the rock of 2. That is very good.
Yep.
I'm glad you flipped it. Good chance I'll take. Like, I'll let it go. Yeah.
Probably going to need to get lucky like that a bit.
For sure. Still, the next face-off is going to be going in one ahead.
Ready. Draw a card. Draw with Big Mac.
Ah.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Okay, so I don't have entry.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say you have to throw him away to Lyra in order to get the entry for him.
So
Unless you've got another way, of course, but
it hurts to pay 2 to rally a 1-cost friend.
Right, this will do it. 2 to rally, put a stick. That gives him enough orange to play Rokov. Or Big Mac, rather.
He has the orange before
I'll play a Mac.
using the shovel, but
Oh, is he only two requirements?
there's only 2 requirements.
Oh, okay.
If I forgot, you probably wouldn't have conceded. Cards in hand is... Oh, true. 8. Back to you.
Even so, Taft will still try. I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
Move to face off.
Yeah, we certainly can win a face-off from 2 behind.
Half of...
But not like that.
And not against those
You do
flips.
have some high flips in there. It's not like... My mode is 4, it's my most common, and then my second most common is 2. So I either do really well or I lose a lot. It's actually kind of nice.
my mode is 4, but it's also like way on this side of the average.
Right, so... Yeah, your mode is 4, your mean is 5 and change. Huh?
And if you're him, you kind of just got to keep going for it. Save your AT.
Yep. Eventually, it won't take too long before Josh will flip a 2.
Or even a 1.
Or even another 1.
Draw a card for start of turn.
But he just threw his 8 and bay
Or
there.
maybe Taft will just flip a 7 himself.
You know, I'm gonna exhaust shuffle. Thing with David Bay to draw a card. 10 cards in hand. That's the idea. So I'll exhaust Bloom for a discard to play the shuffle.
Yeah, now things are starting to line up.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm waiting for you to beat this troublemaker so that I can dump Maybe I shouldn't have played. Oh, maybe I just won't play the game.
I mean, if you're Josh, then yeah, until he defeats the troublemaker, he's not scoring any points, so it doesn't hurt you to wait until he
Okay,
gets there.
there we go.
All right. That's a win for Taft. 2 points on the board.
I'll move to confront.
In position to have a single face-off now.
What's beforehand? 5.
There you go. And that's...
And win that as well.
Did Josh have a bailout in hand? Even if he did, he's potentially saving it for a more impactful spot. Taft does have that
Yeah, I
miss.
think that looks like a bailout near the back.
Yeah. But, as stated, I think he's okay with that happening. 4 points isn't that much. Okay, so, we're just going to have to, unfortunately, cut off the audio here for the purposes of that concert behind us, etc. Sorry for the people in the chat, but we're gonna have to go without audio from the con floor. Well, at least until we get notifications from the floor that it's better on the background noise. So unfortunately, it's going to be just us from here on out. And it's probably going to be a lot harder for us to find out if anything goes wrong. But so far, these guys have been pretty good about keeping their rules in check. Alrighty. Josh on the confront.
Josh is getting his first point.
Mm-hmm. And Taft is he's finally up to the number of AT required to play one of his big removals. Looks like that's what he's going to do. We don't know.
Yep.
Could be orange, could be purple. It's going to cost 5.
Yeah.
No matter what.
Oh, that's a school shutdown.
School shutdown is the better one. Can't be blocked. Everything goes away.
Yep.
Now, he had 1 AT left, obviously. Yeah, the discard pile was relatively small. He could have misfired before playing that, but didn't. Wouldn't have caught much. And he does use that for a troublemaker. Why not?
Yep. That's what he wants to do. Use Rainbow Dash to fight troublemakers.
Yep. And for once, he knows Josh is going to be working on getting set up again. Only thing he's really afraid of is the bailout, which, good on Josh for keeping it.
Mm-hmm.
Although he doesn't have the wreck for it anymore, because his main's not flipped.
He doesn't. He can get it, obviously, well, by flipping his main, he would, of course, lose the bailout to discard pile. He believe he has a Brave Burn in hand, which he could banish.
His train stations is still in play? Yeah, I think so. Well, he's banishing Brave Burn for Big Mac. Okay. Works just as well.
Certainly does.
Given that this problem is this problem, Taft could still win. Because he's flipping 2, even if Dash gets bailed out.
That is possible.
Especially with the flips like that.
Especially, 7 against a 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is ahead even with the bailout.
Okay, play another. 60. What he's got. Okay. And let it go. Let it go. And that problem really is the crux of what he's got going on right now.
Oh, yes. Having the ability to just have an extra flip in every face-off that happens there.
Josh is working his way up to confronting that train visions by the looks of it.
Yep, he's gone up to 3 power. Out of 5.
That fire will allow him to play his jest, which, if he ever manages to confront it, he wants to get rid of that. I always forget the name of that orange-purple problem, but whatever that problem is, however you can get rid of it, would be useful. Haven Bay off the top.
Doesn't say. There's Haven Bay. He can't immediately shovel this time because he's already used it.
Yeah, just passing. Means that Taft is in the driver's seat. Again.
We'll uncover Trixie.
Trixie, challenge.
Presumably challenge.
Another 7. Those are the flips he's looking for.
Oh, yeah.
And again, there's nothing Josh can do.
That's another wins even through a bailout.
So, do you see any more?
He's accumulated enough action tokens and a Catajack in hand so that when Josh's board starts to get more online, is he about to do it immediately?
No, I believe he's purple for sneak attack at this point.
Purple for sneak attack, yes.
Did he pay for both of them? Okay, there we go. Checking that. Even better for him.
To pause on the Pony of Shadows there.
He's been flipping a lot of troublemakers for his high flips, so I'm sure he'll appreciate this shuffle as well.
Yeah, gets all back close to the top of the deck again.
Is it Trixie?
Probably follow this up by playing a troublemaker from hand and
Who'd have thought?
see if Josh can guess what that is.
I mean, you always shuffle your hand up a little bit just to make it a little hard, but odds on.
In the past, maybe once or twice, fetched a troublemaker with sneak attack and then played a different one. But
on occasion, those mind games can work out. Alright, so meanwhile...
in this case, I don't think there's any particular need for them.
Balloons. Follow my lead. There's the jest. Does he have enough power to confront it?
There's that problem.
Well, with Berry Punch he does.
Berry Punch is pretty powerful. Oh, he's going to shovel directly onto Berry Punch.
That'll be a Sepakli. Only thing he can do right now.
Yep. I expected shovel onto Haven Bay, exhaust Haven Bay to draw.
Oh, and it looks like Josh conceded.
Oh, wow. That does look like the end of the game.
Okay. Means we're going to round 3. Or game 3.
Of course, Josh, if he is going to lose this game, wants to lose it as fast as he can. Because it gives him the most time in game 3.
Oh, it was a school shutdown? My apologies. Waiting for confirmation from the floor on exactly what happened. Okay, it was a concession. Yeah, I saw them shake. I was pretty sure it was a concession. Oh, I see. Okay, my apologies.
A school shutdown wouldn't have taken away the just clowning around, which...
yeah. So, 3 games in our semi-final match, 3 games in our final match. We're getting the maximum amount of pony out of this.
Getting our money's worth.
Out of this convention. And so now we've also seen the sort of what the shape of the game looks like when Taft wins and what the shape of the game looks like when Josh wins. In the case of Josh, it looks like something big, something like a rock hoof sitting behind a jest, and in the case of Taft, it looks like, well, a back-breaking mass removal, like a school shutdown or something like that.
Sure does. I do like it when a match does go to this point, because you have seen what both decks can do, and now you're ready for what they're both trying to do in the final match.
Absolutely. Both players absolutely got a fair shake. Neither of them can go home disappointed. Well, they are still perfectly capable of going home disappointed. That's their problem, not ours. But
Oh yeah. Well,
yeah. But none of us can go home disappointed. We got everything we could have wished to see.
Yeah. Also, I'm already at home, so I can't really go home from there.
Good point. Good point. I mean, I suppose the same is true for me. Alrighty, so Josh will be going first.
Okay, both keeping their starting hands this time, with no mulligan.
Josh's opening hand looks pretty good. Pirate Ship, Apple Bloom. Even has a fall in my lead?
Yep.
Nope.
And a Haven Bay, by the looks of it.
Yeah. But meanwhile, Taft has a stick. He has ethics to work with.
There's a school shutdown now for later.
Shield. Yeah, he's got most of the things he wants. Most importantly for him, he knows, like, you know, after game one, Taft was relatively down on his chances, but he knows that he has a chance now.
Yep. He was down one game, now he's tied it back up.
Okay, apparently we are
They're both on
clear.
even footing.
Clear to get audio from the floor again, so let me bring that back in.
Discard, follow my lead. Play a Haven
Good to know.
Yep. Alrighty, Applejack off the top. And two for the staff. And he's going to
Yep, I'll give him a straight up confront.
play it like an aggro main. Why not?
2 actions up to 5, which means I've spent an action this game.
Interesting to say, with 3 cards in play.
That's annoying.
Pays for Apple Bloom pays for the rest.
Lost Apple Bloom. This card just is so bad in the matchup.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Does draw another jest.
And another Apple Bloom. He drew a lot. My goodness.
That's the last one. Okay.
The one thing he was looking for, though, was Big Mac, I'm sure.
Yes.
Josh, what is that follow my lead there for?
It's a promo that
put it here.
she's wanted me to
Okay,
cut.
I just wanted to reach
Okay.
Okay. Let's confirm.
Good to know that there isn't a card from his deck up.
Uh-huh,
on the
yeah.
side.
Good to just clarify that.
Spend 0. Spend
So I think Big Mac is the only resource removal in this deck.
I believe that is
That
correct,
he can
yeah.
use its only way to get rid of sticks.
I mean, you don't have a troublemaker yet. Doesn't really matter, huh? I can flip you. Oh, you're gonna flip this way.
Mm-hmm.
You have a great, fantastic thought process.
Really, I just wanted a Big Mac. Can you guess I didn't
Guys,
get
pause for a second.
Extreme problem.
Okay.
No, I'm seeing stream just fine.
I saw a bit of a glitch, but
Yeah,
it
yeah.
seemed
There
to
was a there was a
come back after
stutter,
half a second.
but it's still fine.
Okay.
Okay. Apparently they have some sort of technical issue on the floor. We're just gonna pause for a moment while they make sure everything's 100% fine.
Stop you from scoring, and it looks cool.
Yes.
Alrighty then.
I will not deny any of that.
Is that a reason?
Just to clarify, in case our floor team is wondering, everything's fine on our end.
Yes, you forgot. Yeah. It is technically true.
I don't know if you were running any of these cards.
You want me to look through it?
Does it say Frighten on it? Then yes.
It's mine.
If it doesn't,
We're
then
just
no.
waiting.
Were you running
I have made a decision.
Deep Trouble? No.
You're gonna love it. It's the best decision ever.
All right.
Jealous of my smile.
We're good to go.
Oh God. I haven't.
Alright then.
Are you running any DE cards?
Okay.
I think it's not sure. Yes, I'm pretty sure I did.
All right, it was Josh's turn.
Yeah, like Valentine extension.
It was. He was making decisions about what to do.
Rocky boy. Hey.
Ooh, there's Rakov.
There's a rock off.
One. Double Rocky boy.
Powering rock off with his own shovel.
Mm-hmm. Shortcuts him by one turn.
Yep.
Taft does have the school shut down.
Doesn't have the AT this early on, of course, but it's going to be good to have later on.
If it was later, it'd be absolutely worth it. But
We're free from the tournament.
I think you still use your staff. Challenge Haven Bay or Apple Bloom or something. Looks like he's got other plans.
One action token for a troublemaker there.
If that's a Trixie, that's a pretty good play. Although next turn Rakov's going to double and there will be a single face-off there. If nothing else happens.
definitely not.
That is what would happen. Taft takes the confront.
Up to 2 points.
Up to 5. Rakov is going to be jealous of Rainbow Dash. Then I'm going to draw a card. That seems like a good idea.
It typically tends to be.
Although notably, if that face-off happens,
Rock off, which isn't any help.
if that face-off happens, Taft will get his flip for free.
Do nothing.
He will.
That has
I'm very likely to get a free point from the bonus.
I will. Shoop-de-doo. Haven Baby. First, I'm going to take this. Then, I'm going to do this. Which does this. Then,
Looks like Josh is going to shoot for the double though instead.
oh, hello.
Does look like it.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Did he
Apple Bloom Remarkable.
pay for that pirate ship move? I think he had 5 actions at the start of the turn.
Stop for that one for a second. 3, 5, 4.
It's possible he did not. Might be worth checking.
Do I lose this face-off? Quite possibly, yeah. I'm bringing 9. You'll be bringing 8.
One second, guys. How many action tokens did you have at the start of the turn?
5.
You had 5 at the start of the turn?
Or
Okay,
did I have 6?
that's an important question.
3 actions this turn. I went to 5.
Right. There you go.
Thank you. Yeah. This and this.
Okay.
You get so involved that you sometimes forget.
It's surprisingly complicated. I'm one
Which
up.
of the weirdest decks to have at top 2?
pretty weird.
I don't know about that.
I'm one up, but
We've had some pretty weird stuff at top 2, Taft.
Oh, we've had some weird stuff at all levels of the tournament.
and here, and then focus.
Takes his double.
Dash flips.
Yep. And that's a win for Dash.
That's fine. I eat the stick. I don't like it. I like when it dies.
Problem split.
Secret. That's not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad. Banking 3 back to you.
Royal breakfast, of course. The text doesn't give you any help.
Mhm.
It comes up during the game.
And Dash can't confront it even with a stick.
What is it? Ooh, scary. I don't like that one.
And it was, in fact, Trixie, but
That's scary.
nothing for her to frighten after a DFO.
I'll exhaust dash up.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ooh,
And
that's a lot of actions you got.
Taft is saving his AT. Yeah, Josh is
Mhm.
suspicious, and rightly so.
Like, I think like Utopia actually uses exhaust counters.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
3 actions up to 6. I'm gonna ready. Rocco is gonna regret the fact that I ate your stick. None of the rest of the cards regret that. But he
Yeah. Rockoff
then I'm gonna draw.
is now the biggest thing on the field.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So, yeah. Given that you're suspicious, as Josh, going to want to avoid playing cards from hand where possible.
Yeah, there's not a lot you can do for what you've already got in play.
Well,
Well, that's a card that's safe
yeah,
to play from hand.
that is a card that's safe to play from hand.
Flip up. Take these out.
Well, now this looks very similar to game 1.
Yeah, they're so important, man. Then I'm just gonna pay to move Lira. So I'm frightened. Then I'm gonna shovel one of these.
Shovel. Looks like it's on Haven Bay. Gets him a card.
Okay, I confront that.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, it's not Royal Breakfast anymore.
Yeah, that was actually, I was looking at that. It's like, hey, there's a small silver lining here. Halfway across Equestria.
So it's almost certain that Taft is going to school shutdown next turn.
Yep, it's got the AT to do it.
Okay.
And Josh has got a board worth getting rid of.
Easy choice. Unless you miss time.
Barrel.
Barrel to purple.
Say white.
Purple.
Ah.
Look, there's no
Say
no
white.
claim thrown against you. Like, maybe for a desperate point, but school.
Oh well, it survives, so count my blood.
Very little points in playing thrown
Mm-hmm.
when there's a Big Mac in play.
I shuffle 2 cards from my graveyard into my deck.
I lose 6
Discard
cards
pile.
from my board.
Oh, yes.
Where-
What is a graveyard? Good question.
That's not.
Yeah, no, it was. I was checking sticks.
I was the guy who called it the graveyard yesterday.
My deck does all that.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we had
I
to
know, I
kind
was
of
just so purple. I'm a nice person.
I only damage.
I
bet-
better places to put them.
Alright.
Banish cards from graveyards of people.
So we are tied 3 apiece.
Shuffle them all back in.
I know Josh has another Rockoff in hand.
Hit rock. Could you cut my deck? Oh, dang it.
Yay! We found out where Hithrock was sitting.
Yep.
So what you're saying is you should have stacked your deck
Exactly.
one card lower.
That would have been the perfect time to cheat.
On camera with everyone watching.
No cheating, please.
I mean, people still do that in the Magic.
Yes. And then they get caught.
People do cheat on camera in Magic, and it's really stupid because they do get caught.
How'd they learn it?
We caught the Russian spy. Spy is not my spy. No, show them your search.
Okay,
Hey,
Oh yeah.
this time he remembers.
finally got what he wanted.
Okay.
Brief appearance with Trixie from the bottom of the screen there.
Draw this card because I don't have any triggers right now for some reason.
Didn't catch which epic that was that went to Jest, but
Hey, Josh, clarify something for me.
Yeah.
Last game is the game where you banished Braver to get your orange color friend, correct? Not this game?
Yes.
Yes.
yes. Yes, that's correct.
Have a bloom, and then this was the first time I lost entry.
Understood. Thank you.
Speaking of which,
There we go.
okay.
No.
Apple bloom for cost. What is this? Then I will.
Alpha Bloom to. He's got plenty of options.
To something.
Already, yes.
Standard.
Rockruff? No.
Berry punch for 2.
Very punch. Okay, that is also very good.
She's at 5 cards in hand. Let's put that to 6.
6 power berry punch.
I will go ahead and play a shovel because for her it's neutral. I prepare for the board wipes. Okay, I just confront once. Back to you.
Alright, confront by Josh.
And then you shove
Good
into
point.
55
Okay.
prepared unicorn tokens, no matter what's actually there.
Let's see what this troublemaker is.
It was Chrysalis.
Uh-huh.
Which is, yeah, that's fair.
I don't do anything, and I did not see that coming.
Yeah, no, I mean, she's actually probably my best card for.
The card at the Problem Frog is a berry punch. I'm pretty sure.
Well, Trixie.
Yes,
The,
there's the party preparations.
But
0 printed power,
main,
but its power is equal to the number of cards in hand.
and then it's 3 to 6, which isn't.
Alright, so stop. And Storm King. Or 20 Shadows, or something similar.
Those look like the options he's got. That's the Storm King.
Did see that one.
And a shield. Sure.
Shields.
Take advantage of it while you don't see a Big Mac.
Yep.
Pass the turn. Pass the turn. No actions. No actions.
While the Big Mac's away, the resources will play.
We are still in very early game.
Early days. Draw this card. It's the best card. That was a lie.
Yes, it's not Big Mac.
Enter main
I'm not
phase.
sure if he has a Big Mac in hand.
Could be Big Mac.
Could be Big Mac. He wasn't unhappy.
See a Rockhoof?
Nope.
Only the last card could be.
The last card is a smart cookie,
Ah, well then, there you go.
I'm pretty sure.
I believe you're right. Yeah.
Okay.
Plenty of thinking.
Follow my lead. Yeah. Rockhoof. For free. Or at least that's what he's looking at.
That's...
Rockhoof here for free.
Yep.
And I'll shuffle.
Shovel and Rockhoof, yes.
At least 2 bits.
And if you're Josh, I don't know. He can maybe draw for a Big Mac if he wants to.
I'll confront.
But he's just going to take his point.
Accept my miserable destiny.
Okay.
No bailout in hand either, so this Storm King should be going down, in theory.
Yeah, I've got a good idea.
And Taft gets to push Josh's friends around with the
That's true.
problems ability.
Starts the face-off. I will move Berry Punch back.
Yeah. Fine. Okay.
Then I will move the flip.
So you're at 5-9
Yes.
to 6 before flip.
9 to 6, yeah. I don't think that's going to be a big enough difference.
I'll bail you out.
No, I don't think that's going to change things.
Starting sorry stamp because
Oh.
obviously.
Oh, there's the bailout.
There is
Okay.
a bailout.
Well, that works. Wind up at Rockhoof with the dilemma. I believe Well, so he knew that there was going to be a halfway across Equestria trigger anyway, and he probably presumed there would be two. Well, I don't know. He had the bailout in hand. On the assumption that it got moved away by that halfway trigger, then it didn't matter.
Readies. Rockhoof, non-optionally, triggers.
Mm-hmm.
On
He's also nowhere close to fighting Chrysalis as it is, and when he does get to that point, he's probably going to be able to afford to move across easily enough.
Yeah, I guess so.
I'll draw with burps.
He may even have just decided that he's just going to not fight Chrysalis and draw another Jest instead.
Uh-huh.
Then what? Really don't have a solution to any of that.
Maybe he thinks it's worth shoring up the amount of power he has at his secret to every pony, so that just in case Taft has the idea of confronting it for a single face-off, he increases his chances there.
Okay, so I paid 2 just then.
Well, secret is a 7, isn't it?
It is. So he would need a stick and a join the herd.
I'm gonna make this look a little cuter.
I don't know if it was there for the first 2. It was definitely there with me.
Then I will exhaust Apple Bloom, discard Follow My Lead, or Haven Daven. Where do I go?
Haven Bay,
You tell me. What
tough call.
Base somewhere.
Good point.
I mean,
Or the discard. I will also allow that. Ooh, the gentle one.
Yeah.
Dang. But it was such a good choice. Yes.
there. Okay.
Hopeful. Sorry-eyed. Okay.
It's going to get shoveled. Yeah.
There. Get a drow. Oh. That was the wrong choice. Okay. I'm going to...
Bail out off the top.
Yep, you got it.
6. Back. How many actions did I spend that turn? 2.
She still likes that. Shall we
Yep. It's the bailed out turn.
Mm-hmm. Got enough AT to play one of his big removals again.
Yeah, it's the Storm King on the last turn.
It's just a lot happened since, but it was one time.
I'm positive, but I'm not sure. The bailout just happened this last turn, and it happened during his turn, so Rainbow Dash was not ready this turn. Yep.
It is. That is the problem with the bailout, is it just shuts me down
For a while.
We may have like 9 people watching this game for rules violations right now. One of the most, well, I mean, it makes sense that this would be the most scrutinized game of core played this year. It is the Continental Finals.
Absolutely. I've seen a lot of people use the notation of rotating their character 180 degrees when someone plays a bailout, and then rotating it to normal exhausted the first time.
Getting serious now.
Okay. As a note, we're at about half an hour left on time.
Actions up to 4 more than 5.
It's an expensive way to move Rainbow Dash compared to her usual for free.
Rock of doubles. So he's gonna go to somewhat big from not very big.
I don't know if I would call 8 power only somewhat big there, Josh.
Man.
Or wait.
Up again.
It's kind of big.
Okay, I should draw for start of turn. Then I'm gonna draw just because it's fun. And again. One of these days.
I mean, if he can start a turn with 8 cards in his hand, then Berry Punch would be bigger than Rockhoof and would get another double.
And okay, so that troublemaker over there, I believe, is a villain.
This
Potentially Trixie.
and 2 for this.
Anyway,
He's moved Rockcliffe out of the way just in case it is
I don't like you.
villainous.
Smart Cookie over there and Ruckus. Yeah, he's completely capable of beating Chrysalis.
And then Barry punches it like a bajillion.
And if he does get through, then he's back in the clear.
It's back to his old tricks from game 1.
Third one? Yeah.
Meanwhile, confronts the 7. Meanwhile, Taft gets a chance to try Storm King again.
Yep, this time I'm ready, Rainbow Dash, and it is the Pony of Shadows. No villain.
Face off here. I will move Rockcliffe. And then I will
Good use of remembering triggers. I believe Josh has another bailout in hand.
Very useful trigger to remember.
Okay, yours.
Gives it to him.
a quiet moment where it's like,
Is Rainbow Dash helping? No? Okay.
Maybe giving him the points is easier than letting him have another easy way to start a face-off next turn.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so proud.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. So, because of shield, bailout was not good enough. That shield is hidden beneath Taft's hand while he's holding it, but it is still there.
8 minutes and 30 seconds remaining.
Oh, that's true. That gives him +4 power.
Yes.
Face-off, I think.
Yeah. That also means that without Rockhoof, even with Smart Cookie, Josh is probably not going to be able to beat that Chrysalis.
Up to 10.
His discard pile isn't that big right now.
5 more than I'd like. Well, 4 more than I'd like. 1. Bunch of readies. Rockhoof.
Alright. Well, now you can't... You're getting out the big dice now. You cannot say that Rockhoof is not...
Alright.
Oh boy.
Rocco's Quinceañera. Okay.
That is a nice 15 power counters.
Quinceañera. Yeah. Okay. Then I'm gonna draw for start. That should probably happen eventually. Not fighting.
It is nice to see this on stream. This makes the day right here, I'm sure.
It's power counters.
He was at 7 at the start of the turn.
Yep. Yes. Or, no, he had 7 counters, so he was at 8.
Right.
And so now he's at 16. Because this was 9.
it says 15.
It's power counters.
Gotcha. It's not his total power. He's at 16.
Yeah. Okay. Could have gotten a 16
You can
for a
drive.
good party, but
He can drive the power.
okie doke. So
Now,
then
the question is, does he have a 31 card for later?
That's the question, see?
Did you want him to drive? Did you actually get a Quinceañera card specifically?
just for this. Okay.
At some point we have to
hold
wonder.
on. This is fast clapping. Stop
Wait,
it.
let them go.
Slow clap, yep.
10 minute extension.
Whatever. Have it 15 seconds.
Can't have fast clap if that would only slow clap.
I'm going to exhaust Apple Bloom.
So you're not facing off an egg.
Follow me. No face offs.
Yeah, no face-offs. Okay.
Follow my lead. I will. Pay 2 for Desert Road.
Desert Road, okay.
Whatever you want.
Correct play with...
Sounds good when Rainbow's about to challenge Pony Shadows.
Then I'm going to draw with Burp. Okay. Then I should probably try to take this fight.
Okay.
He's a Jess.
Yep.
Seems...
Rainbow Dash won't be starting a face-off at halfway across this time, so...
Then I'll take another draw.
Yeah.
Because, like,
Chrysalis maybe a little bit
Jack or bailout.
scared. Seeing Rockhoof coming at her now.
Needs to exhaust Haven Bay for that draw.
Oh, that's true. Yep. Small little notational thing there, but yeah, Haven Bay should be exhausted.
I don't know what to do now. I blame you. I don't know why it's your fault, but it definitely is. 2 actions for a point seems like a fine to me. Or
She's got stubborn, so she'll still be involved in confronting anyway, as long as he doesn't try to do it again.
Absolutely.
Okay. I have a bajillion cards in my hand. I don't know what to do about that, though.
That is quite a lot of cards in hand.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's enough. Yeah.
Okay, I will attempt to confront. Congratulations. Thank you.
Takes him up to 8.
These go away.
Can you clarify which cards you're discarding, please?
2 follow my leads.
Yeah.
Then another thing. It's gonna be Fire Friendship Calling Light. Whatever. It's stupid. You're stupid. There's no light. I'm sorry.
It's found a colored dice with no white on it.
Sure, I guess that works.
Good enough.
We've already
Okay.
formulated new notational schema today.
That was a stupid turn.
Let's start some more.
Nah, fine. Fine.
Okay,
I will move to face off.
he is going to try Punish Shadows.
Yep.
5, 9 versus 7.
Yep. Flips a 3 against a 2.
That'll do it.
So I think he's 1 ahead. This could be a bailout coming out.
It's fine right now.
Oh, lets it through.
Yeah, it's only 1 point.
Catajack is
Katajack,
not as, right?
Katajack won't blow up the board.
Catajack is when timing, not as timing.
Catajack is when timing.
Then I do not care. Okay.
however, she does enter in time to fight something.
Yep. She can challenge Chrysalis for another couple of points.
Oh,
Of course, she can be
yeah.
bailed out now.
Well, she's getting food fought, actually.
Right.
Oh.
No face off start.
Okay, so you have priority in between that.
I need to process all the
Yeah.
Oh no, sorry, you have that. Never mind. Never mind.
Oh,
Yeah.
this has to process.
Oh crap.
Did you shuffle your fleets going in?
Yes, I did.
What was the school shutdown?
It was a school shutdown.
Thank
What
goodness.
it was?
Yep. We have 13 people who can potentially remember what the flip card was. Well, I guess 14, 15 counting the players.
Enough, because I was the only one counting.
Yeah, you flipped a 3. It was really funny.
Okay, so Catajack is
Right into this.
right into discard.
You have a lot of actions, sir.
Yes, I do.
Oh, but school shutdown gets rid of all of these Christmases.
Yeah.
So I'm not really good at upset.
Does Josh have his follow my leads in the discard right now? I don't think he does, right?
Yes, he discarded them end of his last turn alongside Fire Friendship into play.
Alright. Well, that misfire is not a... It's something to play right now.
Singing barrel for orange.
Oh, looks like he's going
Okay,
to...
orange. Is he going to play another
Yeah, he's...
Applejack?
Singing barrel for purple.
Okay. Boo.
Special beam desert.
Oh, I see. Right.
Oh,
That's okay.
Doing that first. That... Yeah, that's a thing you can do.
that works.
Thank you.
5. Catajack.
Okay. He has one decision to make.
Yep.
Yours was easier. I'm keeping these. Can't use that stuff. Let me get to it. What do you think this is? Choose
Keeps
one.
his enormous
Go
rocket.
find his shovel.
Why not?
And then I misfired.
And there's the misfire. That makes sense.
Yep.
Can I get a count of how many Big Macs are in there?
Doesn't look like that many.
0, but 2 of the roads. Okay.
No roads. That's fine.
Or yeah.
Or is it?
One road.
You've got 1 road left.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, not road. Follow me.
Follow my lead. Also 1 left.
Yes, there were
I will move to confront.
2 in the discard.
Fine. Okay, I can screw this up. Let's hope I don't. I challenge. Yeah, a lot of stuff happens.
Okay, 16 against 7.
11 with the shield.
Plus the 4
Nothing happens.
Yeah.
is 11.
It is losable,
Struck,
even for Rokov.
enter troublemaker phase. Fight 11 to 16.
Yep. It's definitely nothing that Taft can do, since Rokov can't be frightened.
Mm-hmm. Spackly doesn't help.
It turns out a 16 rocket is good.
That brings you up to 10.
Yes, I agree.
Close game. As befits Continental Finals. As befits the 3rd game of Continental Finals.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Probably was the game.
I mean, that's why I had to kill her. I didn't want to have to kill her, but she had to die.
We don't kill ponies.
I killed her. Sorry. Okay. So.
Fair punch.
Yep.
She's gonna draw.
Does he have enough draws to get her 8 cards in hand? Okay.
2 less than 10.
Right, but he moves Lyra.
He's got a shovel as well. And he can pay to draw if
She's gonna pay to draw.
Alright, and that
he
does
wants
it.
1 more.
9 cards in hand.
That will be 3 points, I believe. Only 1 bonus on the field.
Yeah, I think so. I assume the Jest trigger will replace his own problem,
Ah, yes. He can hope
which
for.
gets rid of those 2.
Oh, and he clears more
and he
bonus
gets another
points, yeah.
bonus.
Put me at 14.
Even better.
What was your flip?
It was a 1.
Did Taft's card go to the bottom of his deck? I think it went second to the bottom.
Remember not to replace your
The least impactful thing right now, but. Ooh, unreasonable. One too late.
Something for you.
Yeah.
Heard you flipped.
It was a 4.
It was
There's
a event.
Event or resource.
Maybe a beam cannon?
Yes, it was a beam cannon.
It was beam cannon, you said?
Yes.
Okay. That accidentally got put second from the bottom, so I'm going to correct that.
Very interesting. I hope it doesn't matter. That would be a long game.
Yeah, if he gets back down to that point in the deck.
I'm sorry.
No, I meant like, is this still
We're on round 3.
Game 3.
Game 3.
I conceded game 2 pretty quick.
Yeah, so it was second from the bottom because when he picked up his deck, he just missed the last card.
A rock hoof.
It's easy to do.
Honestly, if this one goes away, I have no reason to live. Back to you. That was 8.
Alright, 14 points. This is looking pretty good for Josh.
This is proudly yours.
Oh, I hope so.
Really is.
What do I have that can do this?
With only 5 AT, there's no room for a school shutdown.
Rock hoof has to go, or you need 2 jump.
Nope.
Right, and I have no way of dropping him face up. So,
Does
You know what?
Taft have anything that can stop Rockhoof confronting
No.
Unreasonable?
I know what he's gonna do.
Let's play throne.
I give you permission to knock me off my throne.
Perfect.
Also to clarify, he is at 14 points.
Oh, yes. No, I was. All right.
Oh,
You
Is that
may
it?
you may take your final action.
Okay.
Okay.
Quick, give him a rock.
6.
Make your force, Jordan.
Nothing happens here. That's fine. Draw this. Salisbury punch. Draw. 2 to move
Push the
up.
Rocco forward, yes?
I'm gonna dig for Big Mac. 1.
No, don't you dare.
Don't find me. Okay.
Well, you would win before that.
I would win before. Yes. I can try.
Capaldi attack!
No!
Congratulations.
Partly attack, frightened, berry punch maybe.
That was surprisingly
Excellent.
close. Like, that last one was far more typical of what I figured the match would go.
Yeah,
Um,
I took a risk on the second match.
If only you
And-
had a school shutdown instead of a cat
cat
attack
attack.
in hand.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would have.
Um,
Then I
you're
think
right.
I could have kept
I'm
up.
surprised you didn't just keep the one here and deny him the 2 points.